Live now. So, welcome to the show, everyone. So, tonight we have our special guest host, Shalub, and we're joined with, I, you know what? I feel like every time I try to make sure that we're completely ready, there's some issues with the computer, but here we are anyway. So we have our special guest tonight, Carol. So Carol, would you like to tell our audience a little bit about yourself?
A little bit about myself. I am a California native, even though I live in snowy Michigan, cold Michigan, but I've been living here for the past 11 years. So I have 3 children. I'm married, and we met John through the Mika Club here in Michigan. So you invited me to this many times, and I ignored you. So
well, and like our audience knows Shalub from being on the show before as a guest. So welcome back, Shalub, and I'm glad that you are here as our special guest co-host tonight. So is there anything you would like to say to the audience?
Thank you, John. Well, I'm so excited to be back. The moment I was asked to come back, I didn't think twice. So I'm like, I got to be back on the show. I do miss Nick, I have to admit, right?
Well,
but it's a well-earned bye week for Nick, I guess, right? So
no, it's because Nick is sick.
Oh, he is? Okay.
Well, yeah, because didn't you know that today is National Sicky Day?
So where did you come up with that one?
You must have looked that one up.
No, this is a real thing. This is a real thing, that it's National Sicky Day. So I'm not making this up. And so the first Monday of every February is National Sicky Day.
So Nick decided to exploit that loophole and take the day off.
Yes, and so National Sicky Day, the history of it is just that, well, I really, oddly enough, like the origin of it is actually from the UK, but it really, honestly, I would say that it wouldn't surprise me that when the Super Bowl started becoming like further and further into the year, the first Sunday in February, that would cause it to be a sick day on Monday for a lot of people. But now the Super Bowl is the second Sunday in February. It keeps on getting pushed back because the NFL is greedy and wants more and more money.
Absolutely.
So that's
why can't they push National Sicky Day to the second week now?
Well, I do think it's because it was still a British holiday to begin with, and it's just something that really started back in 2011. So not that long ago, when a British law firm did a study showing that the first Monday in February is the most likely day for workers in the UK to actually call in sick. So they actually did say, though, that a lot of the time it was because they stayed up late to watch the Super Bowl. So even the British watch the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I just watched the halftime show.
Oh, this year it's going to be awful. Don't even get me started about that.
What? My husband is so excited about it.
This year's?
Yeah.
With Eminem and
Snoop Dogg,
Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. Yeah.
You know what? This feels to me like the late 90s and early 2000s, like threw up on my TV. That's what it feels like to me. And I'm not looking forward to watching it.
Well, that's my era. So
Well, but that's what it feels like to me. Like I don't want that on my TV. Like if I wanted to see that on my TV, you know, I I just don't want to see that.
well, it's nothing like Jennifer Lopez or Beyonce, but it will be entertaining on what they do because I'm sure things are a little delayed with censorship.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
but you know what's not censored is the opening credits. Let's roll 'em. This is uncensored, everyone.
Welcome to Funniest Part of My Name, a podcast about math and Korean culture.
Hey, Carol,
For
we have
information
opening
about our
credits and
podcast,
everything.
please visit our new website at www.funnypodcastdetroit.com.
Well, I will say that before the show, I was actually eating mashed potatoes. So I have those over here.
I believe that. You and your mashed potatoes.
Yeah, I really do like
And
mashed
now here are
potatoes.
your hosts, Professor 승찬 and Nick. 하하하.
What a time to be alive, right?
What a time to be alive. That's an
Yeah.
amazing intro. You didn't have that intro the last time I was on.
Oh no, we have a new intro
It was very basic when
just
I came
for
on,
you.
right? So this was I'm
So
impressed.
tonight I have my diet Dr. Pepper. So like I need a little caffeine for the show.
John, I must ask, how does it feel to have a fridge again?
So you know what I can do with the fridge. Now I'm quite serious. I can keep soju in it. So tonight I have a nice chilled
Ooh, strawberry.
soju.
Nice.
So I'll shake that up, and it's actually the bottle from last show, unfortunately, because I really, you know what? Actually, maybe that's not unfortunate because it means that I had a lot of other sources of alcohol this week, maybe, and I didn't need to go back to my refrigerator. So maybe that's what it means. So here's to that.
Cheers.
Cheers to that.
Where did you get the strawberry one? From H Mart?
This one I got. Where did I get this one?
Because I don't remember seeing the strawberry one at H Mart.
I know. Well, that one I'm sure I got at. That's a good question.
Uh-huh. Because I only see peach and apple at H Mart.
So that's okay. So Carol, Jeff is in the live chat. So do you know Jeff? Have you ever met Jeff? Yeah, you know Jeff.
I don't know Jeff. Jeff who? Mackenzie?
Yes.
I mean, I've seen his name, but I don't think I've ever met him.
Well, that's okay, Carol. So now I also will say that I have some Soku pineapple soju seltzer again tonight.
Oh, I've
And-
never tried that.
Oh my. So I actually did go to the now show up. I promised you. I did promise you some Lunar New Year celebration highlights.
Yeah, you did.
So here we go. So where are they here? So this
The
is
anticipation's killing me.
yeah,
No.
it's killing me too. And what can I say? So it's killing me too. So
Do you have
here-
two screens?
Yeah, I sure do.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't have it any other way. So here we go. I have this is from
Wow.
Oh,
yeah, Miami Cafe.
yeah.
And so this was actually the Soku brand actually sponsored the Lunar New Year celebration. And so there was an open bar.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, so they actually have not only the pineapple flavor, but also blood orange and strawberry. Oh my.
Yeah. Oh my.
Oh my.
Yeah. Oh my.
What was
So
what was in the coffee cup? Was that coffee?
it was because I thought, well, they told me that I would be going outside, and that was all lies, all lies. Well, actually, it wasn't all lies. Well, it wasn't, but that's
That's a
okay.
really nice picture, John.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
so
look at the
this-
buffet.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, the buffet. Oh my, the buffet had really good chicken wings on it, and I should have just stayed there and ate them all night. And then there I am with Angela and Dean, and then here is the moment you've been waiting for. Oh, maybe that's not the moment you've been waiting for.
Oh, that looks good.
Yeah.
I don't but that's okay. So those are the chickens. Oh, doesn't that
Those
look good?
Yeah.
Oh
Wow.
my. And so it's the year of the tiger. So there we go. So, but here it is. So apparently this is it. So just wait for it. Now I do want you to remember the video is better here. At this point, I had drank about 4 of the 3 cocktails, and I drank them a little bit faster than I should have because I didn't realize what was going on.
Here for the unveiling here of our house.
So this was the unveiling of the artwork.
Oh wow.
And then I don't know how I'll drink to this though. I'll drink to how
Don't you think the video is better here?
how nice that was. So that was the first of the celebration show up.
The many videos.
Ooh, I'll drink to that.
Do you have pictures from your other celebrations as well, or?
Let's see. So, by the way, what did you think of that sculpture? That nice Korean artwork called Our House.
It's nice. The artist is from LA, you mentioned, right?
Yes,
Mm,
Mike Hahn.
nice. Okay.
I like it. It adds some character to that corner.
Yeah.
Yes, and yes, it really will. And I'm very happy that they did that. So, you know what? I can't remember where I placed the other pictures. Oh, yes, the other pictures are of the other Korean barbecue, but I actually shared those last week, so I don't want to bore the audience. But that's
Oh,
okay.
okay.
I realized I did share them last week.
Okay.
And so, you know what? That's okay because I have new things to share. So,
Carol, I don't know about you, but I'm still thinking about that cake.
so
I know, I am
Right.
too, that
Hey,
cake.
oh no, it's not cake. These are cookies.
Cookies.
So all of
Mm.
our loyal audience members know that our friend Lisa has sent me. This is the 3rd shipment of the ginger cookies that she has sent me, and this time, Lisa, you've outdone yourself because each cookie was individually wrapped.
Wow.
How come you didn't share that the other day when I saw you?
I just got them yesterday.
John.
Oh my
No,
gosh,
that's
that
an
looks
excuse.
good.
They were running late because they were supposed to be here on Thursday, but Lisa actually said that FedEx said that there were weather shipping delays.
That looks good. So it's a ginger cookie. Taste one
Oh,
and let me
Yeah, with
smell it.
homemade frosting on it. Oh,
Yeah.
So here we
I think-
go.
I
Look
think
at
you
that
should have
attention
like
to
shipped
detail.
these to us and then we could have eaten them together and
I
had
agree.
soju together.
Oh my.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm loving this cookie.
Oh, is it ginger? Like what is the flavor? Ginger?
Well, all I can say is these cookies, they're they have this very unique, like these very, very unique, like chewiness to them.
Oh, like,
in the
yeah,
middle, but
like,
they're crunchy on the outside and
Uh-huh.
chewy on the inside.
Oh,
so good.
That's a cookie, isn't it?
how would you describe the frosting on top?
Oh, it is like this, like, oh my, well, like the butter cream, like homemade. Oh my,
Oh my,
so
I'm
good.
done asking questions about the cookie.
You better save one or two for me.
Well, you know what? Lisa is coming in March.
Okay.
So I will recommend that cookies be made for everyone.
That sounds like a perfect request.
Yes. But you know what? You can never be too healthy because I have my normal banana
Oh,
tonight.
geez. Did you put that banana in the refrigerator? That's what it looks like.
No, I did not. It's actually, you know what? I've had it about a week and a half now. It just now like turning yellow because I bought it when it was like green as can be.
Well, I'm glad you're eating a fruit.
I eat 2 a day now. 2 a day.
Wow, that's awesome.
So you know what? Like there's you know what? There's not enough fruit in the soju, you know, so I have to do something about that. Mm,
You're a nut.
that's delicious. Isn't that delicious? So now show up.
Yes, John.
Since the last time you've been on the show, there's a new segment.
Okay.
So now, instead of our trivia prize being at random, we now have a trivia prize wheel.
Okay.
So, what is one thing that you would hate to win as a raffle prize?
Toilet paper.
What?
Toilet
That's a
paper.
very good answer.
All right, toilet paper. Okay, that can go. Well, wait a second. Let me share the wheel. So now here's the wheel. So now toilet paper goes on the wheel. So
Oh, geez.
you
One
have
dirty
to
sock.
to the
Oh.
wheel.
Ew, 1 pound of moldy food.
Yeah, so right now, these are the prizes stay on here until they're won.
Hey, John, you know the Canadian penny isn't even in circulation anymore.
Right, exactly. That's why it's on here.
I
So
figured.
we are picking prizes that are you would not want to get. So what would you like to add to the list, Show Up?
The toilet paper one was really good. Let's say kitchen towel.
All right, so 1 dirty kitchen towel. Okay, so I can make sure that goes on here. And then I have a few prizes of my own to add to the list this week. And so let's see. So we're going to add 1 AAA battery. Because you know
yeah.
what actually is that going to be good for? Absolutely nothing, probably. You know. And how about a round of applause? You know, because who wouldn't want a round of applause as a prize? And half a banana.
Yeah, half. Or
Yeah,
a
just
banana
half
with
of-
a bite in it.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm not even going to say like what half is.
Who put a can of SpaghettiOs in there?
Well, I
Ugh.
put that on there. So
Ugh.
So there's a mystery sticker, a dirty sock, a pound of moldy food, a crunky bar, pepperoni, fish paste,
Fish paste. Awful.
roadkill minus 5 million points, toilet paper, and
I don't even know what Crunky Bar is. What's a Crunky Bar?
a crunky bar.
You mean a Crunch Bar?
No, a crunky bar like this.
Oh.
Like a Korean chocolate bar.
Oh, I was going to say, I've never heard of that.
So a crunky bar. Yep.
Mhm.
So now I will say that these are some great prizes. So later,
Can the half a banana be the banana that you were holding?
well, it could be, yes, but you know what? I will put on here one gingerbread cookie.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Only
So that's
one.
actually a good prize.
That is a good prize.
how about the box of gingerbread cookies, John?
Yeah,
Well,
that's
I
even
got
better one.
empty box.
What? Yeah, that would be horrible, an empty box.
Well, well, you know what? Like, you might walk out and actually get the cookie, though.
We might get the crumbs.
Yeah, what would be the probability of that?
Yeah, so crumbs that can go on here.
Oh, geez. That would be even worse.
Yeah.
Well, at least I'm enjoying this, right?
Uh-huh. Who put a stinky sock on there?
Well, I did.
Oh, you did? Oh, so you did all of these? You didn't have any input from?
No, Nick added roadkill.
Oh.
Yes. So there's some great prizes on here.
One empty box. Yeah, that's a great prize.
Well, you know what? It's time for our first break of the night. So I know how much you like food. So, right, isn't that right, Carol?
Yes, I love food.
So where'd it go? The struggle is real over
The
here.
struggle is real.
My fettuccine clip is not opening up.
Oh, no.
Did you?
I don't like where this is going.
Oh, that's okay. So, well, did you know that it is National Fettuccine Alfredo Day?
It is?
It sure is.
That looks good too.
Oh,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'll drink to that.
I thought it was Sicky Day today, John.
It is.
So it's National Sicky Day and Fettuccine Alfredo Day.
Yes, it's National Fettuccine Alfredo Day.
Nice.
It sure is. And so
Does that mean you have some fettuccine already?
well, no, I actually did not eat any today. That's unfortunate, isn't it?
Mhm.
Hmm. You should add it to the wheel.
Yeah, the struggle is real. You know what? Maybe I should risk it and put fettuccine on the wheel and see if I win.
Or an empty plate of fettuccine.
Well, that would be okay too. Yep. And so it is National Fettuccine Alfredo Day. So do you have a favorite place to get fettuccine Alfredo? Show up.
It's a very good question. I haven't had it in a while, but I think the last time I had it was at this restaurant in downtown Toronto called Oliver and Bonaccini, and it was very good.
Oh
Yeah.
my, how about you, Carol?
Yeah.
I don't eat a lot of fettuccine too much, but when I do, I like it at Luciano's off of Garfield and 17 Mile.
I've never been there.
Oh, it's a good restaurant.
So you know why I don't go out to eat Italian food very often?
You're going to tell us, right?
I don't trust it.
You don't.
Okay.
What?
Please explain.
I just don't trust it. Like I feel like, you know what? Like if I think it's just because I don't know. I just don't trust it because
What do you don't trust the making of it, the people
Oh,
making
but you
it.
know what? I guess I will say, if I have to go, I do like Italia Gardens. And so that's like a local chain in the Flint area.
Italian Gardens.
No, Italia Gardens.
Oh, I've never heard of that. Yeah.
Jeff, you know where Italia Gardens is, right? Because I think I'm sure you've been there. Jeff is in the chat, so I think that Jeff knows. But Jeff said Fazoli's. You know what? Okay, I will agree with that. I don't trust anyone except Fazoli's and all of their unlimited breadsticks. Bring it back to the Flint area. Bring it back to Michigan. I want my unlimited breadsticks.
Well, you can Fazoli's.
You not like Fazoli's, Carol? What's
only
wrong
been
with
there once.
Fazoli's?
That was
That's-
a priceless look on Carol's face.
Yeah, that's like going to Olive Garden.
No.
No.
Yeah,
John,
but
we got to circle back as to why you don't trust it.
Yeah.
well, it's because like every time a good place I like opens, they close down.
Yeah.
That's pretty shady, isn't it?
Yeah, but Luciano's they've been around for over 20 years.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, well, I mean, maybe if they make it to 30 or 40, maybe I'll trust them not to close down. So there we go. Yep. What a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive.
So, you know what? Fettuccine Alfredo. Oh my. So now, do you know where the beginnings of the dish can be traced back to?
Isn't it an Americanized dish? Is it really a dish that is from Italy?
It is. Well,
Naples?
Or is it the noodle?
okay. Well, eh, mm, it is, but I'll say that the beginnings of it were in the 15th century, and it didn't really make its way to the Americas until the 1920s.
Wow.
Yeah. But I have good news. It is now time for show up. We have a new segment on the show. So every week, in an effort to be, healthier in the new year, we have a new segment called K Produce, where we spotlight a Korean fruit or vegetable. And so if you guess what this is correctly, then you will get a spin of the wheel, show up.
Do I really want to spin that wheel? That's the question.
No, I don't know if
now
that's
remember,
a good
show up.
enticement.
Show up, you could win the cookie.
Or the empty box.
Or the empty box.
But
If I
you
get an
could win
empty
the
box, I might be
cookie.
questioning our friendship, right? Like
Yeah.
I might have to
So-
reevaluate things.
So you could win the cookie. So that's good news. So now, Carol, if you know this, then you can answer too. So
Okay.
here's the fruit of the show. All right. So here it is.
Persimmon.
Carol, you're
Well-
good.
No, but you're spoiled it already.
Sorry.
I'll drink to that.
And that means Carol gets to spin the wheel.
Oh, lucky me. Oh, those are good frozen.
Really? Okay.
Well,
But I don't eat it like that.
These look like dates.
I think those are dried
Okay.
persimmons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So where are you from? Where are you at right now?
I'm in Toronto.
Oh, you're in Toronto.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never been in Toronto to Toronto.
So
Really? Oh, you gotta come.
actually, I
You gotta come
forgot
visit
that
with
I
John.
I forgot I had some persimmons in my cupboard.
Oh, that's what you want
Oh.
to go fetch. Okay.
Yeah.
So I have not opened this package before, but I usually have the frozen box because I like the cold ones, but
Yeah, see.
this was in my cupboard. So, oh no. They're in my cupboard a little bit longer than I thought because the first one was moldy.
Oh,
That's not good.
It's moldy. Ooh. That means maybe you should add that to the wheel.
I was
too.
about to say the same thing.
What, a
Add that
moldy
to the wheel.
persimmon?
Dried persimmon.
Well, a moldy persimmon. Okay, so no.
No, do it after I spin the wheel.
Well,
No, I think you should do it before Carol spins the wheel. It adds to the fun.
yeah, doesn't it? It really does. So now, Carol, here we go. So where do we have we have moldy persimmon on here. So is persimmon 1R or 2Rs? I can't remember.
Persimmon.
No, that
Yeah.
permission. Whoops.
That's permission.
per
Yeah, you spell permission.
permission to dance. Persimmons. Here. Okay, so a private performance of permission to dance, Carol. I'll sing it just for you.
Ugh, you crazy. Private performance of permission to dance. Oh,
By
geez.
me.
All right, so
Oh.
Carol wants to aim for the one gingerbread cookie
Yes.
All right, so
Or the
here we
AAA
go.
battery.
or the AAA battery. True.
So we're spinning the wheel for you, Carol.
Okay.
And one.
Oh my
Canadian-
gosh. winner, chicken dinner.
Chicken, that's a good one too.
Oh,
Canadian penny.
one
Woo, woo.
Canadian
Beautiful.
penny, Carol.
I got a Canadian penny. Woo, woo.
Oh, what tell
you can
the
find
audience
one.
what you know about persimmons, Carol.
Well, in California, there were a lot of them. They grew them there. And so we would always have some in the winter, and they ripen very quickly. So you have to either eat them or freeze them.
So, did you know that? What do you know about persimmons, Shoab?
Nothing at all, to be honest with you.
Did you know that was a persimmon?
No, I was stumped. Like, I'm so glad you jumped in and you guessed, right?
So-
I'm like, oh yeah, Carol's got it. All right, I knew that.
So persimmons, yeah, you really do need to. You usually don't eat them completely fresh because like when you pick them, because they have a really bitter taste to them. So you usually have to wait for them to ripen 3 to 5 days, which is why a lot of times, like they actually do taste better if they're dried. They taste really sweet and they're good for teas and drinks and things like that. So, that's why a lot of times they are frozen. But there is actually a Korean folktale about the persimmon. So what is it called?
It must taste really good after it's frozen, huh?
Yeah, so it's called the tiger and the dried persimmon. And so it's actually about a tiger that has a fear of dried persimmons.
Wow.
Is it in Korean or is it in English?
It's in Korean, but you can get an English
Version of it.
translation, but it's called The Tiger and the Dried Persimmon. You know what, Carol? You could read all of these folk tales to your
First graders.
kids. Wouldn't that be great? That might, if they don't like it, it will at least put them to sleep.
Oh, yeah, that could be. Some of them already sleep without even me reading.
That's cute.
Well, you know what? I'll drink to that. So
Any excuse to
any excuse, right? Any excuse.
Well, John, I have bad news. I'm going to have to go.
Well, you know what, Carol? then that means you're going to miss the celebration of the periodic table day.
Oh, gosh. That is going to be such a bummer.
Yeah, and you're going to miss the celebration we're going to do in the second half of the show, a celebration of E Day. You know, the number E 2.71.
Yeah, I'm sure you will catch me up the next time I
And
see you.
did you know it's ballet day?
It's ballet day or LA day?
Ballet day.
Ballet
Oh, ballet
day?
day?
Okay.
Boy, February 7th is pretty popular.
Yeah, and did you also? Yeah, there's actually, I'm not sure if there's so many holidays today. I can't even name them all.
Well, thank you for having me on and
And
inviting me.
You know what? You're going to miss the celebration of Constitution Day in Mexico.
Yes, I'm going to miss that too, but you'll catch me up. Send me an email.
Well, it is National Send a Card to a Friend Day, Carol. So
I'll send you one.
yeah.
Or send Carol a card with the gingerbread cookie inside, right?
That's
Well,
a
you know
great
what?
idea.
Yeah.
I'll put a few crumbs in the envelope.
Bummers. Shoaib,
That's
thank you very
okay.
much. It was nice meeting you. If I'm ever in Toronto, we'll
Please
have to go
contact
have
me.
some
I
soju.
can't believe
For
this.
sure, for sure.
Yep.
Really
All right,
nice meeting you.
so-
Have a good night, Carol.
So now, guess what? All right. Well, have a nice night, Carol. We enjoyed
Good night,
having you
Carol.
as the special guest.
Bye.
Thank you.
Too
Bye.
bad you missed Nick. The struggle is
The
real.
struggle is real.
So, show up. Did you know that it is the National Periodic Table Day?
I had no idea, John.
So, you know what? I have special music just for that because our graphics department came prepared tonight.
Nice.
Yes, they always are ready. So here we go.
Oh, neat.
What do I know about the periodic table? Not very much.
I'm surprised.
I don't really
I'd
like-
imagine no.
I don't really know what. I went to Flint public schools and they didn't really teach us too much about that. So, but that's okay.
John, you seem so much more organized without Nick here. Like it's almost as
Well-
if he's not bogging you down. He's
Well,
not
that's
distracting
true.
you.
It's like Nick is not bogging down the show tonight.
The
The show must go on.
show must go on.
So,
It's thriving without him, I'm noticing.
well, you know what? Do I really know what National Periodic Table Day is all about? I don't know. Like, do I really think it needs its own day? I don't think so. Like,
Well, it needs to be recognized, don't you think?
you know what? Absolutely not. You know why? And it is now. Wait a second. Is this? No. I have to make sure. Okay, because I actually am wearing a shirt yesterday that had a periodic part of a periodic table on it. So
That would have been very apropos had you had it on right now.
I didn't want to be hypocritical, so I had to make sure I wasn't wearing that shirt tonight. So, but
Your entire argument would have gone down the drain had you been wearing that shirt.
well, yes, but I'm actually not wearing that shirt, so I can prove that I'm wearing an amatic.
Thematic, nice.
So, like my green fuzz is all over the shirt, but that's okay. So now,
John, where's the amatic going to be this year?
in Toronto. Isn't
Yeah,
that's exciting, isn't it?
it's exciting for sure.
So I have a cookie here to finish. Oh my.
You need to describe this cookie as you take the bite.
Well, you know what? I don't even know if I can say much more about it. But I did solve a problem this week.
Okay.
So, would you agree with me, Shoab, that a problem for people who live by themselves is maybe what to do if they want to play a game, but a lot of games aren't single player games.
Okay, yeah, I guess that could
Yeah,
be a problem for sure.
so
Yeah.
I did not know this, but I really like board games, and there apparently is a need for this. And so I bought this game called Coffee Roaster.
Okay.
And so it says it's a premium solo game. So it's a board game for one person.
Okay.
So it's like specifically designed for one person. So, you can see that it has a pretty nice board game setup with different
I even like
tokens.
the packaging. It looks like a
Yeah,
coffee.
so
Yeah.
I will say that I'm looking forward to trying this. And if any of our audience members have experience with playing this game, drop it in the chat and let us know if you've heard of this or know of any of your own favorite one-player games. And I'll give it a shot,
What's
like
the
I'm
premise?
looking for suggestions.
What's the premise of the game, John? Do you know, or
This
have you
is
not?
you're just trying to create the perfect cup of coffee.
Wow, that actually sounds kind of fun.
Yeah, doesn't it? And it says it will
Yeah.
take, like 10 to 30 minutes, depending on how much effort you want to put into it. But
Mhm.
I think that I'm not looking for like a 5 hour. I wouldn't expect to be able to play a 5-6 hour Monopoly style game by myself, but I want to do something other than solitaire.
Yeah. That does sound fun. You gotta let me know how that is.
And I don't want to be at the computer all day.
Hmm.
So, Shola, what do you think about the periodic table? What is your favorite element on the periodic table?
My favorite element on the periodic table. Does H2O count?
No, because that's more than one element.
Yeah.
So, but you know what? That means that just for that, you get a spin of the wheel.
Let's do it.
So no, let's see. Oh no, let's see what you get. So we're going to put on here just for you.
Hey,
Not-
could we add getting Nick's autograph, like a souvenir from Nick? Like
Well,
that's something I would really cherish.
We're gonna give you. We're just gonna give you like 5 milligrams of H2O on here.
Okay.
All right. So 5 milligrams isn't very much, but that's all that's in the show budget. Show them.
Okay.
All right. So here's your spin of the wheel. And
What? I got it.
oh, 5 milligrams of H2O.
Woohoo! I'll take it.
This is rigged. I don't even know what to say.
I'll take it.
Well, I have some right here. So, oh my. Now, let's see, what do I have here? I have some more soju, but this is original. So this is fresh.
How is the strawberry one? Does it have a little bit of a kick?
Oh, the strawberry is always my favorite, but there's not, it's gone. It's unfortunate. I shouldn't have let Carol have so much. If I wouldn't have let Carol have so much, I would have had some left. But that's okay. The struggle is real.
The struggle is real.
So now, let's see. Now, what other holidays are today that you would like to know about, Shola?
I'd like to know more about Sicky Day, to be honest with you.
Oh, well, you know what? I'm not so sure that we can say much more about that because it's pretty secretive.
It's like a secret society.
It sure is.
Mm. So that would mean Nick's part of that secret society then, right?
It sure is.
Mm-hmm.
But did you know it's? Did you know it's? Did you? I don't.
You cannot confirm nor deny.
I've never. I didn't even know this, but did you know it's wave all your fingers at your neighbor day?
Really?
Wave all your fingers, not your thumbs. Just wave
All your fingers.
wave all your fingers at your neighbor.
John, so my question is, should we take a break from the podcast and go to our neighbors, knock on their doors, and just wave our
Oh
fingers?
no, I'll just do it from my window. And that's okay. And they came and see me because it's too dark out right now anyway. And did you know it's also Harry Potter book night?
Harry Potter book night tonight. Nice.
Yes, and it's International Clash Day.
Okay.
Which I really I don't really know what that means, but
yeah, I mean, like that can mean a ton of things, right?
It really could. And did you know that we are also in the middle of Burn Awareness Week? So that's pretty important.
Burn Awareness Week.
Yeah,
okay.
just to make people aware of what to do if you get a burn, right?
Okay.
So I'll drink to that. Like,
Drink
you
to that,
can
yeah.
never be safe enough, right?
Of course.
And it is now. This is good, Shalab, because
Okay.
we're not even in the same country right now, and it's International Networking Week.
Oh, that's
very perfect, isn't it?
It is
Yeah,
absolutely.
and it's also. Did you know it's National Crime Prevention Week?
Oh wow. Okay.
So now that I have you on this show, I don't normally take time out for too many current events, but I do think that if you wouldn't mind sharing a few thoughts. I know that there have been a lot of like protests going on in Toronto right now. So what have you seen from being in Toronto, Shalab? Like, even if it's on the news or what is it like from your perspective?
So the protests, once they moved to Toronto, it's been much more peaceful here per se, I guess. It's nothing compared to how it was in Ottawa. In Ottawa, it was really, really bad. They even defaced the statue of Terry Fox, right, who's a Canadian icon, and that got out of hand, right? And that was so bad that you had, I guess, a lot of people from the US like applauding Canadians, not knowing that we had that sort of edge to us, which I didn't like, right? I'm like, that's not us. And after they moved to Toronto over the weekend, I was a little nervous because I'm like, you know, this is my city, right? I'm very prideful of my city, and I did not want I wanted the protest to be peaceful. I'm like, if you're going to protest peacefully, but I don't want it to go, you know, off the rails, right? And for the most part, it was peaceful here, which is good. But it's unfortunate because I feel like raising money through GoFundMe, I think they were able to raise over 2.5 million, which I didn't like at all, right?
Well,
I mean,
but I guess the good news, I don't know if you heard this, but
GoFundMe cut it off, I think, right?
GoFundMe did return all of the donations.
Okay, they did. Okay,
I
knew they cut it off. I didn't know
so
to what
they,
extent. Right?
Well, originally they said that they were going to return some and then give some back to charity, but they eventually backed that back even and said all of the money would be going back to the original donors.
Okay,
because you know what, I kind of get that too, because if I were one of the charities getting the money, I still wouldn't want it.
Yeah.
Like knowing like where the money came from.
Of course, yeah, of course.
So like I do think that GoFundMe,
and it's sad because it's like we should be raising money for like other initiatives, right? The fact that people are so quick to donate to something like this, it's a little sad in my opinion.
And I, at the very least, I don't think that GoFundMe was maybe the appropriate place to do that.
Yeah, exactly. Out of all places, GoFundMe, right? I mean,
So
Yeah.
yeah, I get what you're saying. So I appreciate you sharing your view from on the ground in Toronto, because I think that that on the US side that we don't hear accurate news all the time.
Of course, yeah.
But you know what? This week is perfect show up, because did you know that it's also pay your bills week? So,
I'm glad you brought that up, because I just remembered a bill that I have to pay off the top of my head that I'm
well,
probably going to pay.
you
after
know
I get
what?
off this call.
I'll drink to that. So now I don't know why pay your bills week is just the first full week in February, but I mean, am I not supposed to pay my bills any other week? I really am.
Yeah.
Well, I'll drink to that.
Drink to that.
And did you know that it is also Solo Diners Eat Out Week?
Solo diners eat out week. Okay.
Yes. So if you're a solo
would-
diner, this is the week
That
to
would
eat
apply
out.
to me. I mean, that would apply to me pre-COVID, because I was a solo diner quite frequently. I think now it's more so me, I'm dining at home. So, but yeah, I can relate to that.
Well, I will say that honestly, like, have I done any solo dining lately? Not dining out. I haven't solo dined. I've dined out, but not solo dining. But oddly enough, that's because like I know that everywhere is short staffed. And so I really feel even worse about taking up a table by myself. So if I go out now, I do try to go with maybe one or two other people, just so that I'm not taking up a table by myself when I know everywhere is short staffed. So
that's really good, John. I like that thinking.
yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but there's of course only certain people that I'll go out and to a restaurant with to begin with, but it is still, it's hard. It really is hard when I see all these restaurant workers working so hard and everyone working so hard. I really feel like they deserve more.
Of course.
But at the same time, you know what, Starbucks, I'm not gonna pay for your high prices anymore. I know that you need to raise your prices to pay your employees more, and that your employees deserve more, but you're still making 80 cents per cup of coffee. You can lower the price.
Of course, I agree.
So that's all I can say. Starbucks is, I am deactivating my Starbucks card until further notice.
Do it, John. Do it. Put your foot down.
So you know what? I asked my students about this show up this morning, and I told them, my plan to boycott Starbucks. And you know what they said? I'll give you two guesses. So what do you think my students said when I told them that I was boycotting Starbucks?
Starbucks wouldn't care.
And what's your second guess?
So Starbucks wouldn't care, or you boycotting Starbucks? They probably said, now you're gonna move on to I don't know, McDonald's McCafe or something.
So wrong again. So but I'll give you a spin of the wheel anyway.
Okay. Yes.
So you know what? Since you what can we put on there? I'll put on there broken Starbucks mug.
Broken Starbucks mug. Hey, I'll take
So that's going on the wheel. Show up a broken Starbucks mug. And so, well, you know what? All I can say is that they said two things to me. And one is that they agreed with me that Starbucks is too expensive.
Okay.
And number two, they said you should go to Timmy Hortons.
Really? Okay, represent.
So that's what they said. Those are the two things my students said to me.
Nice.
And I told them I won't disagree with either of those things, except I don't want to wait in the drive-thru at Timmy Hortons. If they opened up the lobby again, then I would go. but I'm not gonna wait in the lines here are ridiculous because
You know, the Tim Hortons lines are crazy even here. Like here you've got like a Tim Hortons in every neighborhood. I've got one, I'd say about a couple blocks away from me. And anytime I go by that drive-through, it is madness. What I used to do was pre-COVID, I used to go and like have like a cup of coffee in the morning, have like a breakfast sandwich in the morning, right? And that was nice, but it's like it was still packed.
Uh-oh.
And now it's like, yeah, the drive-through is crazy.
Uh-oh.
Where are we gonna land? Where are we gonna land? Triple A battery.
Oh, the round of applause.
Yeah. So far, the wheel's been good to us.
Well, what can I say? What can I say? I just can't believe, though, that the Timmy Hortons here will not actually open the lobbies. But okay, so did you try the Tim Biebs yet?
I haven't. I've been meaning to try it for a while now. And as a matter of fact, a colleague of mine tried it. A few of my friends tried it. And they all told me it's good, right? Like, I don't know
All
if
three of them?
they're... Yeah, like everybody that I've spoken to, they've said like the new flavors are very good, right? Like it I don't know if it lives up to the hype or not, right? But like it's actually good. Like it's not
I
just...
can't remember what that one of them was, like a sour cream and like
And another one was like a white chocolate fudge something.
yeah, white chocolate fudge, sour
Yeah.
cream chocolate chip, and birthday cake waffle.
Birthday cake waffle. There we go.
I
Birthday cake,
do
yeah.
think that I can see the birthday cake waffle one being good because I like the birthday cake Timbits to begin with,
Mhm.
but maybe sour cream chocolate chip is better than what it sounds because
It
like the
might
sour
be,
cream
yeah.
like donut, like the sour cream glazed donut is good, but like when you just hear it though, it doesn't sound so good. Do you know what I mean?
It doesn't sound very appetizing. I know what you mean.
But I'm
Yeah.
sure that it's probably not as bad as it sounds, but I don't know. Like in the white chocolate fudge,
That sounds pretty good. I don't know.
but my issue is I don't know. Like I don't associate fudge like fudge is like really dense, and I don't associate it with a donut, you know?
Yeah. No, I hear you. John, you know what that calls for? A shot.
Well, you know what? I have that right here. Oh, do you know? Have you ever had a punchki?
No. What is
Oh
that?
no. Okay, so I'll drink to that.
Drink to that.
So punchkis are these Polish delicacies, and really they're all like this. All started because essentially, like before Lent, people need to use up all their lard and stuff in their homes, and so they made these really glutinous donut like concoctions using up all of their lard. But you know what, it's so good, but it's about probably like 1,800 to 2,000 calories each. So but it's still the size of like a jelly filled donut.
Okay.
So like I personally will only eat like half of one because like it's so many calories, but it's so good. But it's almost punchki day.
When is Punchki Day?
It's the when is it? I don't know.
Oh, it would have been amazing had Punchki Day been today.
So no, because it is Fat Tuesday, but which is March 1st this year. So you know what? All I can say is it's more of I guess it's more of a Michigan type thing because I heard this that I did not know that fish fries at Catholic churches on Fridays and during Lent were also a Michigan or Midwestern thing too.
Really?
So-
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to my fish fry and getting my deep fried fish, hand battered, and I'm not even Catholic. Like, you know what? The Catholics can keep everything else, but I'll take their fish. So that's perfect. They can keep like I said, everything else.
Amen to that.
Yep. And so, you know what? Show up. I have good news. Are you ready for it?
I'm ready for it, John.
Now, this is the time of the show when Nick usually gets his final joke of the week.
Nice.
So, did you come prepared with anything?
Oh, I was banking on you to come through.
Well, okay. So hold on. So. Well, hold on. So
Okay.
this it's coming. Well, you know what? I lost it. I had a book of jokes.
Oh no.
And so you know what? Here we go.
Okay.
So I have the list of best final jokes. Maybe this is. Well, I don't know. These are not actually very good.
We need the Jeopardy music.
I don't know. I don't actually know.
No pressure, John.
Well, all right. So, all right. Show up. I guess I get the final joke of the week now.
Yep.
Now I will say. Now, so I would like the audience to vote and I'd like to know everyone's opinion on whether my joke is better than Nick's. So, Shoaib, did you hear about the guy who got caught stealing a calendar?
No.
He got 12 months.
I don't care what joke Nick has come up with, that takes the cake. John.
I don't know what to, I don't know what to say.
No, you know what that calls for? A shot.
It sure does. And you know what? The closing music tonight was personalized by the graphics department just for you.
Yes.
So, you know what this means? Show up.
Yes, John.
The time is done. So thank you for being on the show as the guest host. And thank you, Carol, for leaving early and bailing on us, but that's okay, Carol. And then thank you to all our loyal audience members and listeners. We love all of you, and what a time to be alive.
What a time to
See
be
you
alive.
next week.
Yeah!
What a time to be alive.
Appreciate you, John.
Thank you for watching Funniest Part of Your Name. Don't forget to visit our new website at www.funnypodcastdetroit.com. We'll see you back here next Monday at 10 p.m. for an all-new episode.